Ridge Runner Nation, welcome back to Ridge Runner TV. I'm Nathaniel East. I'm joined by Will Roberts. Will, this is your second back-to-back week. You're going to be with me going against the Wagner Bulldogs. How do you personally feel about commentating?
It's going to be a fun one to commentate, probably the best game of the year. There'll be a big crowd there, big playoff implications, so it'll be fun.
Before we get into this, I just want to say something, how this broadcasting class kind of started. It started 2 years ago whenever Haynes texted me. It was in 2019, and he was just asking if I was interested in this. And I previously, that year, I was a freshman, was just like, I was curious. I love sports. I love the game. And I was just curious on like how to get more involved with, football, basketball, and the other sports. And so I was really interested in broadcasting. I love the commentators for college and NFL. And then Haynes gave me the opportunity to actually start broadcasting the high school games. And so me and Haynes did it all last year for my sophomore season. And it was really overwhelming, but it was really exciting. It was only us two, and now we actually have a class this year. It's our first year having a broadcasting class. It's actually called Media Production Broadcasting, and it's just been exciting, and it's just been thrilling to have, not only you, but the rest of the people in the class. So Will, can you describe and why you wanted to take this class and everything?
Well, I love sports, and I've kind of wanted to be an announcer sort of, and it's been really fun, and I'm glad I did it.
Did you ever think you would there'd be kind of a class that you would take that involves like commentating sports?
No, not really. I didn't really think there'd be a class like that.
And for those of you that haven't watched Ridge Runner TV, what we usually do on this segment is that we go through the weekly stats and how the Ridge Runners play over the course of the season, and obviously each game each week. And so let's get right into it. Will you go through the standings and the statistics for the Ridge Runners?
Yes. So over this season, Emmanuel Crawford has rushed for 1,624 yards and 29 touchdowns through the 8 games. Carson Trimble has passed for 1,319 yards, 15 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. Our passing game and rushing game have just really been good, the offense in general, so it should be exciting this week.
Yeah, and Grove is number 1 in the standings. Wagner is right behind us in standings. If we win this game, I believe that we will clinch our own district, and so I'm very excited for that. I mean, Wagner didn't lose a game last season. They took it all to state. But last week, a little bit of a recap. We beat Cleveland 56-7. We scored 56 points in one half. That's very unreal, just in high school itself. I mean, in college and NFL as well. But this week against Wagner, it will be senior night, and so it will be very exciting to see all the seniors and very emotional game. And of course, it's against the state champs, Wagner Bulldogs. And so Grove's team this year, this will be their best chance to defeat the Wagner Bulldogs. And up next, I have an interview with Grant Wakeland where I talk to him more about this week's game and his own game and how he feels about this Grove Ridge Runner team. That's all I have. I'm Nathaniel East.
And I'm Will Roberts.
And we will see y'all next week. Welcome back to Ridge Runner TV. Today I'm interviewing Grant Wakeland. I'm going to be asking him a few questions. Grant, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
And so first off, Grant, since you're a senior, it's senior night this Friday against Wagner. I mean, how do you personally feel about going to your last regular season home game?
Obviously, coming into the end of your season as a senior is always going to be sad, but at the same time, as you guys know, we're 8-0 this year. We have a great team. We've been working together better than we have all through high school. And so that kind of takes away some of the sadness that we're doing so well and we're ending on a good note, hopefully. And so it's still going to suck. I may never play football again, and I will never play with this specific team again. So it's going to be sad either way. Even if we come out state champions, it's still going to be sad. Mm-hmm. But I love this team a lot. So.
And like you said, 8-0, looking to be 9-0 against Wagner. I mean, this game will not be a doozy, it'll be a dogfight. So how do you and your team and the team prepare for this season?
We played Bristow a couple weeks ago, and they beat Wagner just 3-0. I do personally think that Wagner plays a little more physical and fast than Bristow does, but we're a second-half team, and we've been doing great all 4 quarters though, and our team this year has done a great job of, even when we're down in points or we make mistakes, we come out of it great. We keep our heads up. We don't get down on each other. We pick each other up, and we just stay positive all throughout the game. And the crowd helps a lot as well.
Yeah, the Ridge Runners you guys have been doing absolutely amazing this season. I mean, 2 out of 3 wins were blowout wins. What makes this Ridge Runner team, and how did you get to be the real deal this season?
Obviously, work in the off season and preseason has made us leap ahead so far from other teams, but also just how close we've all been. Like I said, no one brings each other down. We're always picking each other up. We're always positive. We actually have a group chat with a lot of the football players. We probably have about 25 or 30 players in it, and I think that group chat has made us really close. And we're just always talking in it, making jokes, making fun of each other. It makes us all really close, and that translates to the field, playing as a team and playing as brothers. So I think that's a big part of it.
And Grove has been beating Wagner in over a decade, over probably 13 years or so. And so how do you personally feel about heading to this game?
I'm ready to go. I'm excited. Beating defending state champions is going to be amazing because they had about a 25 senior class last year. They whooped everybody, and my whole high school career, they've whooped us every year. And so I think this year is our time. I know it is our time, and I'm really excited for this game. I think we're going to pull out ahead, and I'm excited to see what happens, and I'm excited to see how big the crowd is.
And what did you do this past year, the past summer, to get yourself prepared for this season?
Personally? Just like I said, workouts in the off season, just running, agility, strength and conditioning, as well as all my teammates. We all put in the work. We're all excited. The grind was like every day, nonstop. Last year, I actually moved to another school, so I was away from here for a while. But luckily, I was welcomed back, and it's been great ever since then. We're still working hard, even though the season's rolling, and we've been fortunate so far.
And have you completed any of your own goals for your own football high school career?
Just starting and stuff has been a goal of mine, but most of my goals, honestly, were just, as a team. Obviously I have little goals personally, but as a team, just like taking one game at a time and keeping that winning going, and just more than anything, playing as a team and playing as brothers every game. Because like in the past years, we've had a lot of players like me, or, did you see what I did on that play or this play, just kind of all about themselves. And this year we don't have anybody like that. It's all about the team. And so that has just been a big goal of mine, to get us to that point, and just to all come together and work at the same speed, and it's just come together perfectly. So that'd be my biggest goal.
That's amazing
accomplished.
team chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
So, Grant Wakeland, thank you very much.